You know that rush when the rules finally shift and gear that used to live in legal limbo shows up in stores? Well, 2025's policy turn under Trump just did that, clearing the path for platforms we thought were stuck behind red tape. Braced pistols that skirted NFA headaches, factory-integrated suppressor builds, and other purpose-built rigs are suddenly back in play without the months-long waits or lawyer paperwork. I've followed the court fights and DOJ reversals for years, and this change actually moves the needle. More practical options for quiet ops, urban defense, or low-signature hunting are available again. If that fires you up, smash like and follow Firearm standard. More policy-driven gear breakdowns on the way. SIG Sauer MCX Rattler PCB. The Rattler is a purpose-first compact PDW. It folds, it points, and it shrinks a rifle caliber envelope into something you can stow in a vehicle or close quarters kit. The platform is offered in short barrel rifle calibers like .300 Blackout and 5.56, which gives operators familiar ballistic options while keeping the package extremely compact. The folding mechanism makes the manual of arms fast. Deploy, shoulder, and you're in the fighting position without wrestling with an awkward stock or long muzzle. On the range, the Rattler's trade is obvious. Short overall length helps in tight spaces, but a shorter barrel means you should expect different terminal performance compared with full-length rifles. Subsonic 300 BLK loads, when paired with suppression or short engagement ranges, make the Rattler a capable close-in tool. Mechanical design emphasizes serviceability. Users report easy access for routine maintenance and the benefit of a modern piston short stroke or direct gas setup tuned for the chosen calibers. Train the deploy sequence and magazine changes. If you treat it like a PDW rather than a rifle, you'll get predictable results under stress. Tactically, pick the Rattler when mobility, concealment in vehicles, or compact maneuverability matter more than long-range ballistics. Match ammo to roll, subsonic 300 BLK for suppressed indoor use, supersonic for utility out past 100 yards where the platform can still perform. The Rattler rewards operators who practice rapid transitions and understand the ballistic limits of short barrels. SilencerCo Maxim 9. The Maxim 9 is an attempt to bake suppression into the pistol at the factory level. Instead of adding an external can, the design integrates a suppressor tuned to the barrel and gas dynamics of the pistol. That integration pays off in two ways: consistency and ergonomics. You get suppression performance close to a dedicated pistol can without running a threaded barrel, and the host is designed around the can's back pressure and gas flow from day one. The platform leans into subsonic 9mm loads for optimal effect. From a handling perspective, an integrally suppressed pistol shifts the weight and balance compared to an unsuppressed service pistol. Maxim addressed this by placing mass forward and using internal baffling that keeps the external profile manageable. The intent is simple: bring down report and muzzle blasts so shooters can operate with less sensory overload in confined spaces. For users who run a lot of indoor drills, that's a meaningful advantage when compared to running an unsuppressed pistol with hearing protection only. Operational notes. Function test with your chosen subsonic loads. Integrated suppression changes the cyclic and felt impulse on semi-autos and pistols, and small variations in ammo can change reliability. The Maxim 9's factory integration reduces guesswork relative to aftermarket builds, but you still need to validate feed, ejection, and slide timing with the loads you'll actually carry. If you plan on suppressed close-quarters rolls and want a clean engineered package, the Maxim 9 stands out as a factory-grade solution rather than a field mod. B&T GHM9 Compact Gen 2. B&T's GHM9 Compact Gen 2 is a Swiss answer to the PDW pistol caliber niche, compact, tuned, and focused on professional use. Built on established B&T engineering, this platform brings a robust 9mm PDW package with attention to durable furniture, quick controls, and compact ergonomics for vehicle crews, LE, and discrete carry rolls. The Gen 2 improvements refine reliability and user interface where the original left room for optimization. Functionally, the GHM9 balances low recoil, fast follow-ups, and compact handling. The design accepts common 9mm magazines, making logistics simpler for units that already field pistol caliber ammunition. The Compact Gen 2 version addresses mounting options and accessory fitment, so users can add optics, lights, and suppressors in a clean, purpose-driven layout. For users who need a duty-grade PDW that won't surprise them in maintenance cycles, the GHM9 keeps complexity low while delivering capability high. Choose the GHM9 when you want an off-duty or vehicle-ready platform that behaves like a short carbine but runs pistol ammo, It's a good match for close protection, security details, and teams that value low-signature maneuverability. Validate magazine choices and train reloads. Those skills matter more with PDWs than with full-size carbines. Franklin Armory RS7. The RS7 is a curveball in the modern rifle market. It aims to deliver rifle-caliber ballistics from an ultra-compact chassis while remaining outside traditional NFA classifications. Functionally, it's a short-barrel design that uses a rifled proprietary barrel and features intended to meet the legal definitions that kept it off NFA lists in the source material. That legal positioning is central to its appeal. Operators and owners who need rifle-level terminal effects in a compact form often had to use SBRs or pistols with braces. The RS7 sought to offer a third route. On the range, the RS7 behaves like a focused short-barrel rifle. Expect rapid, flat threat response inside close to mid-ranges where a rifle cartridge in a short tube still delivers decisive terminal performance. Recoil impulse and muzzle blast will be distinct from a full-length rifle, so training on the actual platform is non-negotiable. The barrel and gas design are tuned to keep cycling reliable while minimizing the worst of excessive back pressure that short barrels can introduce. Where this model differentiates itself is in marrying controllability and legal clarity. You get a compact rifle profile with systems designed around short barrel behavior rather than a truncated full-length rifle shoehorned into an SBR form. Practical notes for selection and use. Treat the RS7 as a purpose gun. It's not a generalist rifle you take to long-range precision matches. Instead, view it as a mobility-first tool for vehicle crews, convoy security, or close protection details where maneuver space is limited, and stopping power at short to medium ranges is the priority. Test your mission loads extensively. Short barrels can be picky about bullet weight and powder selection for reliable ignition and acceptable gas timing. If you need a compact rifle feel without the paperwork loop of SBR registration, the RS7 represents a workable engineering and legal compromise, provided you accept the ballistic and handling trade-offs inherent to short-barrel rifle designs. Daniel Defense DDM4 ISR. The DDM4 ISR brings integrally suppressed operation into a purpose-built rifle platform chambered in 300 blackout. The key advantage is factory-level integration. Barrel, expansion chamber, and suppressor geometry are designed as a single system. That matters because suppression is not just about putting a can on a barrel, it's about gas timing, dwell time, and the way the action and gas system handle the altered pressure curve. Daniel Defense engineered the ISR to tame back pressure and maintain reliable cycling with subsonic and supersonic 300 BLK loads while keeping felt recoil and muzzle rise in a predictable envelope. Operationally, an integrally suppressed rifle tuned to 300 BLK is a strong match for close quarters and stealthy operations. Subsonic loads paired with the ISR yield significantly reduced report and concussion compared to unsuppressed supersonic rounds. The gas system tuning minimizes the increased impulse that suppression can cause in some gas systems. This means more consistent cycling and reduced wear when you run subsonic loads often. From a handling standpoint, the forward mass of an integral suppressor can improve balance for rapid target transitions, but it also lengthens the profile compared to a bare barrel. The overall maneuverability will depend on how the system is configured and whether shorter handguards or folding stocks are used. Maintenance and selection. Integrally suppressed rifles require disciplined upkeep. Carbon and particulate buildup can concentrate differently than on unsuppressed guns, so inspection protocols should focus on suppression, baffle condition, and proper headspace checks when applicable. For units or individuals prioritizing low-signature ingress and egress, security details, dynamic entry teams, or private owners in jurisdictions that permit integrally suppressed rifles, the ISR offers factory-tested suppression with predictable function. Always validate your chosen mission load on the actual rifle. Small changes in bullet construction or seating depth can affect reliability and cyclic rate in an integrally suppressed system. Q Honeybadger and Q Sugar Weasel. The Q series pistols aim to compress rifle caliber utility into true pocketable or packable pistol forms. Chambered in 300 blackout, these designs are purpose-built with suppressed use in mind. The combination of short barrel and subsonic 300 BLK loads makes them especially relevant for operators who need minimal report and maximum terminal effect in tight spaces. The form factors are extremely compact, think personal defense weaponry rather than general-purpose carbines. So ergonomics and control design become critical for effective use. Performance caveats are straightforward. Short barrels reduce velocity and affect terminal dynamics. 300 BLK shines in subsonic suppressed rolls, but you must run the right bullet types and weights to get consistent expansion and reliable function. These Q pistols are typically run with suppressors and are built around that use case. Gas systems and buffer timing reflect suppressed operation. Expect a distinct recoil impulse and a balance that shifts forward if you mount a suppressor. Training must prioritize grip discipline, rapid follow-up control, and magazine changes. With limited sight radius, any compact stocks or braces, shooting fundamentals matter more than on full-sized rifles. Roll fit and selection guidance. Choose a Q Honeybadger or Sugar Weasel when mobility, concealment, and suppressed short-range performance are your primary criteria. These guns work well as vehicle-borne tools, close protection arms, or for users who value compact stealth over range. They are not replacements for full-length patrol rifles. They are niche tools optimized for specific engagement envelopes. Validate your suppression setup and run the exact ammunition you plan to carry. These platforms reward detailed functional testing more than generalist carbines do. Maxim Defense PDX SD. The PDX SD is a factory-engineered answer to one problem: get the muzzle report and concussion down in confined spaces without compromising function. By integrating the suppressor into the barrel and designing the action around the altered gas dynamics, Maxim aims to give a plug-and-play, suppressed experience, rather than a jury-rigged add-on. That integration reduces the guesswork you normally face when adding a can. Less back pressure surprises, more predictable timing, and a package tuned for the subsonic loads people run indoors. Handling-wise, the PDX SD presents forward mass and a different balance than an unsuppressed carbine, but that can help stabilize follow-ups once you learn the feel. Expect a mitigated impulse compared with an unsuppressed short barrel, but still practice recoil management drills. The rifle will not be magic. Function validation is critical. Even factory integrals need load testing that matches your mission ammo. Small variations in bullet weight or seating can change cyclic rate and ejection patterns, so run the exact rounds you'll carry through the rifle until the results are repeatable. Maintenance on integrals requires discipline. Carbon and lead collect in baffles and expansion chambers differently than with a front-mounted can. Establish inspection intervals and cleaning routines that reflect that reality. For teams doing low-signature dynamic entry, or for private owners in jurisdictions that permit integrally suppressed rifles, the PDX SD offers a refined, professionally tuned suppressed solution if you commit to testing, training, and the cleaning that comes with it. CZ Scorpion 3 Plus Micro. The Scorpion 3 Plus Micro distills a modern 9mm control scheme into an easy-to-manage, compact package. It keeps the Scorpion family's low-recoil, blowback-derived behavior, but tightens the chassis for close-quarters maneuvering. The platform is built to accept suppression well. Short, suppressed runs are a primary use case, and the control layout favors rapid magazine exchanges and fast target transitions that teams already practicing pistol caliber drills will appreciate. Practical operation highlights the platform's strengths. Short sight radius and compact handguard demand solid mechanics, but the gun rewards proper mounting and trigger discipline with fast follow-ups and high hit probability inside typical PDW engagement ranges. Magazine compatibility with common 9mm mags simplifies logistics for units already running pistol caliber systems. Carry fewer mag types, streamline resupply. Reliability is generally strong, but as with any blowback 9mm design, run a reliability sweep with the ammo types you intend to use. Some wad combinations and bullet profiles play better than others. Tactically, the Scorpion 3 Plus Micro is a go-to when you want rifle-like handling in a pistol-caliber envelope. Train to mitigate muzzle rise, practice transitions, and prioritize mag change drills. For vehicle crews, close protection, or operators who value compact, suppressed capability with low recoil, the Scorpion fills that niche cleanly. 8 firearms unshackled by the 2025 regulatory shift, proof that when restrictions loosen, design and utility come back with a roar. From the Scorpion's affordable punch to the Maxim's factory silence, these rigs have moved from fantasy shelf to range-ready reality. Braces, integrals, and clever engineering opened doors. Responsibility and training closed them. Which of these would you put at the top of your acquisition list, and why? Drop your pick below, hit like if this cleared things up, and follow Firearm Standard for the next round of gear and legal updates. Stay sharp.